Thank you so much for joining me, and today I'm going to take a look at the trades I took on Thursday, October 20th, 2022. So I just took 3 trades today on AMD, Tesla, and the SPY. So the first trade out of the gate I took was on Tesla. Now the market was up a little bit and it started to trend lower. So the first trade I was looking to take on Tesla, if you look at here at this second dip here with this larger red candle after these about 5 or 6 green candles, I was looking for it to dip back lower and maybe retest the low. So that was the first entry I was thinking about taking. And then I saw as everything else started to churn higher. The next level here the trade that I should have taken that I did not, was here at this first dotted line right around the 208 level. So mentally wasn't in the game as I should have been today. Missed a lot of opportunity and ended up taking trades that I really shouldn't have. If I had taken these trades here that I had my eye on first, I would have probably had a green day, or at least not a big red day. Most likely would have been a green day because these trades worked out pretty decently. Just missed it here. So the first trade on Tesla here, this pullback here, this slight red candle, this was the trade that I missed or I didn't even take at all. So the 208 level here, as it broke here and would have been approaching and breaking through the current high of the day there. So since I missed that trade, actually was a small pullback right after that, would have been another decent entry here. And the trade that I ended up taking was at this second dotted line right here at the 211 level. So the market, everything was trending up higher. If you take a look here at all the charts, once again, the 2-minute charts are on the top here and the 5-minute charts on the bottom here for AMD, the Qs, the SPY, and Tesla. Everything around that time was trending higher. So the market was definitely in an upward swing. So I thought maybe there might be a chance for this to have a little bit more legs on it and push even higher. So I took here the break above this 211 level, took the 216.67 call, took one of those, got filled at 239 at 10:20 and 50 seconds, and was looking for some more of that strength to continue there, but couldn't quite get that and was a little bit too patient holding this. As you see, I only held it there for about 3.5 minutes, got out at 10:23.35, but the price got out at 192. So already down on the day close to $50 here just with that one initial trade, about 40 something bucks here, but not including commissions. So not a great start to the day considering I missed those that perfect first entry and then even that possible second entry there on Tesla. I have a missed entry here on the Qs I'll show you in a little bit. And the next trade I took today was on the SPY. Now, as I mentioned before, the market was already in an uptrend here. I was looking for, since it broke up under the 9 EMA, you see this red line here, but it's really far above the VWAP. So I'm looking for just a small move here, maybe just a quick break below, not really necessarily a breakdown since everything was not really showing that much weakness, but just probably maybe a possible pullback here. So I got in here, took the 368 put on the SPY, got filled at 10:41 and 15 seconds here at 160. Actually took 2 contracts here. So you can actually see the emotions starting to take control here. First took 1 contract, then on SPY, taking 2 here, got filled at 164 and held this for just way too long. Every push lower just gave more false hope that this is going to move in the direction I was looking at. So I was looking for it to break below this pre-market low here. The pre-market level here, actually the high. See this purple line. So kind of pulled back and was trending sideways for just a little bit there. So I was looking for just a quick breakdown and it did wick below and that's where I got in at. And then the next candle after that pretty much came to the exact same price. So that was the confirmation I was looking for it to continue, for it possibly to push lower. But that was basically just a quick double bottom there. And it just continued to push sideways and then eventually pushed higher. So I held this for way too long, way too patient on the basically a losing position out of the gate. And this is of course where the emotions are taking over. Feel by that first trade that just didn't go the right way. This is all compounding for the day. So basically just a psychology session here this morning with the market. So I ended up holding this for almost 20 minutes here. Got out at 10:58. So about 17 minutes holding this and got out both contracts at 135 as it finally pushed above the blue line here, which is the previous day's high, which really this should have been exited way before then. As soon as it broke above the 9 EMA would definitely be the sign to get out for sure. But once it didn't go lower, that was the first sign that this is going to be a red trade here. And then I mentioned I missed another trade. I showed you the missed trade on Tesla at the beginning. Now, if you look at the Qs right here, there was another missed trade looking at this dotted line right off the open, right around 950 or so. Everything pretty much had that same market structure. But it was a pretty good setup after it broke through the previous day's close here with this yellow line and had broken the pre-market high right above it. So I thought it might be a pretty good area to do a quick scalp. Looking at the chart afterwards, in hindsight, of course, it would have paid off. As I mentioned before, just not really in the right headspace this morning just missing a lot of obvious opportunities that could have resulted in green trades. So one saving grace on the day, the last trade was on AMD. And as you see from the beginning of the chart, this pushed up with everything else along with the market and slowly rolled over and get one quick trade here just to kind of basically a moral victory for the day. So as it starts to roll over and retest this 58.56 level, I thought it might be a good area. It's trading under the VWAP finally for the day, and then kept flirting with the 9 EMA, touching it and retracing backwards. So I thought that might be a good area to get in and possibly hold for a little bit of time to see what can happen to the trade here. So got in here with the AMD trade, took 3 contracts this time, got filled at 30 cents, about 30 cents in the third. So probably 1 or 2 of them got filled at 31. So around $30 for each contract. Got filled at 12.30 for a little bit, taking a trade a little bit later in the day, entered that 12.34.22 market time, and held this for, was a little bit more patient. And this is more likely because the contracts weren't that expensive, and it was trending in the right direction. It wasn't really showing much upward strength. So just pretty much kind of a wait and see kind of trade, put it on and then watch and see what happens. So I held this trade for about 10 minutes, got out at about 12.44 in 8 seconds, sold all 3 contracts for $35, $5 or so per contract, $15 before any commission. So the only bright spot of the day, the one good green trade, not enough to overcome the 2 losses by the first the Tesla and the SPY trade. So just those 3 going to do it for me today. To end the day down $98.87. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button below. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss my next upcoming video. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.